Hey everybody, another day on VDF Farms. I just posted a video a little bit ago about my 494 planter, some upgrades we're starting doing there, and I was starting to get into a little rant, and I figured I'd save that rant for its own separate video. So the farming in general, I would venture to say it's dying. Too often, let me get my other office here. Too often you see entire family farms going for sale. And it's just a lack of caring. Not caring. It's a lack of wanting to continue the journey. So, sorry, my healer wants attention. Family farms, 3, 4, 5 generation farms are dying because the kids don't want to take it over. And that's fine. Everybody has their own path. I mean, I didn't follow the path my dad took. My dad was a truck driver. I drove briefly for a little bit. Now I'm a fireman, which works out great for this. But nobody's wanting to follow the path in their family farms. Everybody's growing up doing bigger, better things. So it's all the more power to them. But farming is dying. You see sporadic hobby farms growing up, popping up. There's one guy I talked to the other day. He came and bought some stuff from me, and he actually bought the dry fertilizer boxes from my 494. He's telling me he does 70 acres, and it's a hobby to him. And it seems like that's almost the way it's going. Either you're super big, or you're a hobby farmer. The in the middle farms are slowly dying. My cousin, he's a fourth, fifth generation farmer, as I am. His grandfather and my grandfather were twins, and the farm split up. So my great grandfather came over, started the family farm, had a bunch of kids. 2 of them were interested in the farm. He gave it to the 2 twins. They got into a fight. They split up. My dad and my 2 uncles got the farm, our side of the farm, from my grandfather. They got into a fight. They split up. I think my dad and I left with a tractor and our 5-acre homestead. My cousin, who just got the farm from his dad, he is a full-time farmer. He has several thousand acres. I do go out and I help him on occasion, mainly with maintenance and all that. With my mechanical background, I help him fix things from now and then. But even in today's acreage sizes, 4,000 or 5,000 acres is considered a small farm. I'm micro compared to that. But farms, the family farmer is dying, and I'm on a few different feeds and all that, and I hear nobody wants to do it anymore. Nobody wants to do it anymore. Nobody wants to farm and do the hard work. And then you go on these forums and everything, and you ask these guys for help. Like, hey, I'm starting out. Help me out. And they just bash you, and they shoot you down, and they tear you apart for not knowing this stuff. A couple of years ago, I had finally got my own planter. I wasn't relying on my uncle to plant anymore. And I had asked for, hey, I just need a general fertilizer, for corn. And they're like, well, you need to get soil samples. Soil samples would cost me a couple $100. I didn't have the money for it at the time. I'm like, okay, go. I probably should. And then I'm like, but I'm not going to. What's a good general fertilizer? And they absolutely tore me apart. Well, if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing this. You're just throwing money away. You're wasting. Instead of just throwing something at me and giving me a suggestion, they just absolutely tore me apart. Well, hire it out. I'm not going to hire out for somebody to come fertilize 5 acres. 4 acres. I'd be so far in debt if I hired it out. It wouldn't be funny. I have the stuff. I want to do it myself. In case anybody was wondering, I settled on triple 19. I did get a hold of a distant cousin of mine, several times removed. He still kind of farms with the old school stuff, and he's like, "Hey, triple 19. Put down some triple 19. You'll do great." So that's why I've been running with triple 19. But it was just really discouraging to sit here and ask these guys who've been doing this a while for help, and they just absolutely tear you apart. And that's what I don't want to do here. I'm not going to sit here. I don't want to tear anybody apart. I want to try to educate, help guys along, help people along, show them things, show them different things to do, and show them the mistakes I made. Help people learn. If we're going to save the farming community, especially the small farmer, we need to help each other. And if something's dumb or you don't think something's going to work, say it. But you don't have to be snarky. But you don't have to tear me down for it. Be like, "Hey, you tried this," and I'm not a snowflake or sensitive by any means. I've laid some pretty hard judgment down myself. I can take a hit. It's just when you sit there and you complain about nobody wanting to take over the career, take over the life, and nobody wants to continue farming. And then when somebody asks for help to start farming, you shoot them down. It's kind of counterproductive. And some of these old timers wonder why nobody wants to become a farmer anymore. Because when you ask for help, you tear them a new one and call them stupid. Educate them. Teach them. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to educate. I'm trying to teach. Show you guys what I'm doing to move forward and progress. And what I can do with what little money and equipment I have, I'm putting into it. So that's my rant. If you have information, share it, especially with somebody who's asking for it. Don't tear them down. Don't call them stupid. Don't say hire it out. You shouldn't be doing this. I've heard that so many times. It's exhausting. I personally don't care, but it made me sit back and realize why this. It made me realize why this line is falling. Why this is all getting sold out to big businesses and overseas production and everything. Because we're killing ourselves. I mean, there's no other way to put it. We're killing ourselves by not helping people grow. So, keep at it. Keep moving forward. Don't give up. And teach the next generation. Somebody has you see a comment somewhere with, or a post somewhere with information that somebody's asking for help and you have a solution, shoot it out there. I mean, don't tear the guy down if he's doing something wrong, but be like, "Hey, have you tried this?" I can take a hit. Doesn't mean the next guy can. That might be the one thing that shoots him away from farming forever. You never know. So, I'm done with my rant for the day. Keep farming. Keep at it. Keep working hard. Keep trying to move forward. And let's save American farming together. One acre at a time. So you have a good night, have a good day, and I'll catch you guys later.